bald yet. We used to cut Steve Harvey hair in Superfly Barbershop when he had some hair. He was very picky then. He had that thin spot up there. Frank used to cut his hair. And man, Frank used to spend an hour and a half on his hair. But Frank was laying out. But nevertheless, the television show that I'm going to start is going to be called Family Funeral Feud. You know, instead of Family Feud, this is going to be Family Funeral Feud. Oh man, that's going to be hot. Because I tell you, some of the best or the worst, however you want to call it, feuds that I've ever seen or heard was at a funeral. Lord have mercy. We're going to call this Family Funeral Feud. We're going to bring them in from all over. They're going to be talking about, well, that ring was supposed to go to me. No, them pillowcases was mine. Mama wanted me to have them. And oh, the dishes. The dishes are 100 years old, and I'm supposed to get them. And then they get to fighting on the show and throwing dishes at one another. And the 50-year-old set of dishes that was supposed to be worth something, all of a sudden they all broke on the radio show. We're going to call this Family Funeral Feud. Man, it's going to be number one. Lord have mercy. Family, because I tell you, man, I ain't never saw so much feuding as I see in funerals. Man, families break up forever, never talk to each other forever after a few pieces of silver or a few pieces of gold or even some china cabinet.
Yeah,
oh, that TV.
About stuff.
I pull it up.
Talking about stuff.
Talking about stuff. Oh, that TV was Mama wanted me to have that TV.
And we can't take it with us.
Can't take it with us. Yeah. But hey, Family Funeral Feud. That's gonna be a hot show. Children fall out. Wives and ex-spouses fall out. Don't have no 2 or 3 wives, Ted, and a girlfriend. hey, it's a mess. So to my millions of listeners, I just encourage you all, and I got to kick myself in the shin at the same time, man. I don't care if you get write it on a piece of paper, man. You got to write out who's getting what, how it's going to be handled, and how. Because if you don't, man, you might say, I want to be buried at E.F. Boyd and Son, a luxury funeral home, and when they get through with you, you might be cremated. You understand? In a barrel, you understand? Yeah. And the final destination for this brother body kind of disturbed me. They took us to a locker box, number 12244. We're just using that number. Mm-hmm. And here this little locker box were about the size of a safe deposit box, okay? And here they rest this man's soul in this little box for eternity. I said, Lord have mercy. Don't let them put me in no locker box. I don't want to be in no locker box for eternity, man. Listen, I know this is crazy to you all, but man, I don't want to be in no locker box. Spread me over Lake Erie or wherever, but don't put me in no locker box for eternity, man. I know, hey, I understand, and guess what? You'll be there with many other souls in a locker box. I don't want to spend it. I can't. Well, you don't know nothing about it. Well, look, I'm telling you now, don't put me in no locker box. And while I'm talking about funerals, I know this is morbid, and it ain't talked about much on the radio. From one perspective, if I wasn't a community man or my soul wasn't in this, and I got a lot of money,
you'd be gone?
I'd be gone.
Oh, no.
I'd be gone. Listen, I'd be gone. You know why? Because the way the system is made up, it makes our community so bad. And when I say bad, I'm talking about with thieving and you can't put nothing down or you got to nail everything board. Yeah, and all of that. So and they make our roadways and everything, pothole, everything so bad till if you get some money, you're going to say, I'm getting out of here. All right, so it's only for the true soldiers in the community that say, I'm staying regardless because I know that this is what the system is planning. They want us to get out of here, and I'm not going. But So I could see both sides of it. I could see why they would leave, and I could see why those that come in would come in because they see the pie, how bright the future going to be once they come in.
They had to deal with several hundred protesters. Their properties was destroyed. Their vehicles was destroyed.
You mean going out to suburbs?
Yeah, in the movie. And this is facts. This is true story.
Bruh.
Why would you make yourself? Is the hood that bad that you would subjugate yourself to racism attacks and you can't even go into your car?
Yes, sometimes the hood is that bad. Yes, sir.
That was in the 50s. That was in the 50s.
Okay,
Yes.
so sometimes.